Hi, I'm Ahyat, and today we're going to learn on how to become a more strategic property investor. And so now we have actually gone through two of the first two mindsets, which is number one mindset is having the wealth mindset. Before you even begin in property investment, you have to have the correct wealth mindset. So we've gone through that. Number two, we have gone through some of the basics and fundamentals of, some of those vocabularies and some of those terms in property investment. So that one is understanding the game a little bit better. Of course, the things that I shared in these two chapters are non-exhaustive, and some of the videos couldn't actually cover everything that you needed to know, but it just basically visited these two. Now we're going to move on to our number three, which is a very critical one, which is asset selection. Now, to understand how critical asset selection is, we're going to visit two statistic indicators, right? Okay, so the first one is actually we're going to look into the average income of an average Malaysian, right? So how much do you think an average Malaysian earns in a month? Now, according to some statistics, the average Malaysian earns less than 5,000 ringgit. And some statistics cited 70-75% of Malaysians actually earn below 5,000 ringgit. Now, let's look at the second statistic. The second statistic is the average household income. How much do you think the average household brings back home? That means the husband and the wife, how much do they bring it back home every month? And some statistics cited that the average household in Malaysia is about 5,000, 6,000 ringgit. Now let me ask you this. If the average Malaysian earns less than 5,000 ringgit, and if the average household income is about 5,000 to 6,000 ringgit, how many properties can they buy in their entire working lifetime? Well, some of you might answer, which is correct. Some of you might answer, only one or two more other properties other than their house that they live in. And which is true, which is a real fact, and which is the reality in Malaysia. So let me ask you the next question. If the average Malaysian earning this much can only buy one or two properties in their entire working lifetime, wouldn't you agree with me that this would be a very critical skill to learn, a critical mindset to understand? Wouldn't you think that this knowledge is very, very important? This is why I come out the number three, asset selection, is asset selection, and it's absolutely critical for the average Malaysian to understand how they select their assets. So this is going to be the start of a new chapter on asset selection, and as we progress through the videos that you're going to see in the days ahead, we're going to look into some of the key areas on how to select your best assets. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next videos. Thank you and bye-bye.